Hi, hi everyone. So today I burnt 800 kilocalories in about 1 hour. So I did 20 minutes of cycling and 20 minutes of stairmaster and 20 minutes of rowing machine. So I am. So what's the news for today? So nothing much. I've been just hanging about. So today everything was fine in the gym. There were not many people in the gym. I had no problems. Uh, but I did find someone gaslighting me just as I was about to enter the gym. Uh, so a girl who was, as soon as I parked my car in the parking lot, a girl just came and sat right next to me, in just close to my window. There was a seat just opposite the parking space. She was just jogging, and as soon as I entered the parking lot, she came and sat right there. I don't know why she decided to sit there, but she came and sat there. And then I made sure I do not look at her. So I did not look at her. I just focused on myself. And as I was about to go into the gym, she just went across and met a guy and started kissing the guy right behind. If you look in the rear view mirror, you could find that guy was actually trying to be like a hunk or something, looking at me, not looking at me, but making sure that someone was paying attention to them. So this is the main problem today: is people are becoming attention whores. Uh, and all the public space is taken over by these attention whores. So it is very important that you do not give your energy to this kind of people. So even now, these people are in the parking lot. They are driving the car really, really fast, right in front of me. They saw me in the parking lot just now, and they are now acting up, wearing hoodies and shit like that. So the parking lot sometimes can be full of creeps. So that's one of the main problems. So apart from that, what is the other issue? Counting my blessings for today. I was quite happy that I did very quick trade today. Two of my trades actually were successful. So I do some trading with my demo account. So I'm following some methods which were suggested in the book, The Six-Figure Trader, and I'm also a member of the Trading Cafe. I'm following some trading methods. So 3 of the methods are working really well. Simon Pullen's method, Alex Morris's supply and demand works very well, and Sid Neyman's RSI indicator method works very well. So I found that these methods kind of combine together and they're all connected somehow, and I could see one method in the other method. So all of these methods are connected together. So the other method, Donnie Dentave's method, I've not used. So yeah, I'm quite happy that this trading thing is it works really well. And if you actually put some real money in it, then you might actually make money from it as a way of living. But not yet. I will make sure that I manage to at least gain 3% every month for the next few months consistently, and then I can make sure that I am a consistently profitable trader, and then I can make trading as a very major source of income. But I was quite happy. I made quick trades. I got the money, not real money, but demo account money. So today I made two trades. The first trade was 0%. So because of some issue with Saxo account, I got 0% profit. Although it said it was 5,000 US dollars, but in terms of GBP it was zero. So that's the major problem with Saxo account. And with the second trade, I immediately got 5% profit, which is around £2,000 if you put in £75,000. I put in £75,000 and I got 2%. So that's the demo account. So yeah, so I'm quite happy that that worked. And if you keep on becoming more consistent with this, you will get you'll get more confident, and further you can get into a funded account. So if you pay £50, you can become a funded trader. They'll give you a funded account worth £10,000. Maybe for £100 they'll give you more. So yeah, that's a great way, and they will give you the profit of 70% of all the profits come to you. So that's a good deal actually, and that could be the next step to become a funded trader. So if someone funds you, then you can become a funded trader. So yeah, that's a good way of starting out with trading, because you can't put your own 100,000 into a bank into a trading account. So that will be provided by a trader, and you only have to pay a one-off fee of £100 or £50, depending on how much you want in your account. So that's the good news about trading. It's quite yeah. So that's one of my side things, side hustles, which I can say. So apart from that, what's going on? My work as usual is going pretty well, and there are some other aspects of my life which are not yet achieved, which I would like to achieve in this year, and that would be the main focus of my life right now. And apart from that, what else can you say? It's raining here. It's raining today, and the main issue in today's environment, what's the main news today in the world? The usual Israel-Gaza conflict is still getting worse and worse. There's another issue now with Israel and Iran getting involved. So Israel bombed actually the Iranian consulate in Syria, Damascus. So what's my thought on Israel and Iran and Israel and all those things? Okay. So my main thought about the Israel-Iran conflict is that at that point in time, everything was in the hands of the British. So when they were leaving all these colonies, they left behind what would be the best solution to the power vacuum. So they created Pakistan. They created all these small countries to leave behind their power in the hands of someone they probably thought would will keep the region in a lower power status, so that the British Empire would still continue as being the superpower, or maybe the Americans would continue as the superpower. So that's one of the major problems with the power. The game of power is a different game. So you cannot say this is right or that is wrong. Everything is fair in love and war. So this war and power never. The game of power never ends. Power is basically being exerted everywhere in this world. So you cannot be free from it. And don't trust everyone 100%. So that's one of the major problems. Even within your family, even your own brothers, the game of power will create a huge rift between you and the other person, and then you start thinking of that person as someone else, as some other common person. So you have to remember that the game of power will make you think of your own family as somebody else. So the politics of power has to be carefully taken care of. You have to play the game of power carefully, so that make sure that even your own family does not feel the effects of your power. So give them something so that they feel, you know, as equal as you. So because that's the major problem with the world. Inequality creates violence. If you have inequality, it creates violence. That's the simple law of nature, because power flows from the top to the bottom. So if there is power here, then if there is a lack of power here, then these people will feel powerless and impoverished. Then they start to beg, or they will try to create problems for the people with the power, and then the people with the power will say, okay, these are creating problems for me, so I'm going to so these people are creating problems for me, so there's a power vacuum, and then these people will okay, what happens is that when you have power, a powerful country and a powerless country, or a powerful neighborhood, powerless neighborhood, a powerful brother, a powerless brother, we are all connected. We cannot leave half of the population without power. You have to compensate for it in some way, or you need to know how to handle your power carefully. Maybe use, I don't know how, I have never been in a powerful situation, so I cannot comment on how Israel should deal with their power. They are a powerful country. They have nuclear weapons. Russia is a powerful country. They have nuclear weapons. America is the most powerful country in the world. They have nuclear weapons. So how do you deal with this power? That's the biggest problem in the world. If you have power and if you use it, you will be called as evil. That's the problem. Yeah. So when you have power, you should not use the power. Or if you have power, use it for a good cause. But what is good? If you say this is good, then someone else will say that's bad. So that's the problem with power. Everything is subjective. So the main goal is to make sure that you don't end up creating problems for everyone around you. So when you have great power, with great power comes great responsibility. So that is the major problem with power. You have to become responsible. You have to be responsible. Just like a father, the head of the family, or a mother who have all the money, who are in control of the entire finances of the family, should take care of the children. Just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean that you take out your power on the children. So that's the law of power. So when you are young, your parents are in full power. They have full control. That is one of the main reasons that there is a lot of child abuse in the world, because people don't know how to control their power. They end up abusing their children. The other way is to be kind and love them, but not spoil them or make them into brats. Of course, I don't have children. I cannot comment on this. So the situation in the world, the Israel-Gaza conflict is always will always remain. It's who knows, maybe someday the Muslims will be in power, and someday the Christians will be in power. So who knows who will be powerful. So make sure that you control your power. Don't misuse the power. So read the book, The 48 Laws of Power. It explains everything. And at the end of the day, the game of power is very cruel, and it will never end. It's like how that lion has to kill the deer to survive. The lion has to kill the antelope. The lion has to eat another living being to survive. So that's the law of nature. So similarly, the power is like that. I'm not saying that you have to take advantage of another country like the lion feeds on the antelope, but what I'm saying is that when you have a powerful situation, people will be attracted to power. When you have money, they'll be immigrants. So when you have a lot of money, they'll be immigrants. So that's the major problem with the world right now, is the problem of immigration. People will be attracted towards money, so they are moving towards the developed countries. So if Russia was rich, everybody would be going to Russia instead of America. So that's a major problem with immigration as well. So so that's when you have power, you have to make sure that you are careful. So that's one of the major reasons you have human rights and all these laws which help the immigrants who are attracted to the power. You can't stop them. They will walk through they'll swim through 7 seas to reach countries to follow their dreams. So if you are powerful, people will come to you. Simple as that. And people will be attracted to you. They will come and harass you and irritate you, and you have to make sure that you have the resources, and you make sure that you build a fort around yourself, or make yourself immune to all negative elements around you. So that's the law of power. So make sure your enemies are destroyed. Don't let the enemies remain. If you have the enemies, that's one of the laws of power. You have enemies, you have to make sure that they are completely destroyed. If you allow the enemies to survive, they will come back and they will take their revenge. That's one of the 48 laws of power. So that's one of the major reasons. And even the game of power is also, even in love or seduction, that's the same. The more you are available to your lover, the more you become less you become attractive. So you have to handle yourself such that you have to make your absence felt. That's the main way to exert your power even in a romantic situation. So the power has to work. So make sure that you don't lose your power in these kind of situations. So next, what do you want? What's the ultimate? So that is the situation in the world right now. So that's what I was talking about. So that's what is on my mind. So it's all about power. The game of power will always be there, and it will never end. Don't think that you will rest one day and everything will be fine and everyone will be settled. And it's the game of power. It never ends. So that's what I learned from the 48 laws of power. So the next thing is also to protect your power. Don't give it to someone else. When you look at someone, you already are giving your power to them. So that's one of the major problem with the world today, is like the power of attention. Where your attention is going. Is it going to the internet? Is it going to the YouTube? Is it going to some website, some pornographic website? That's your attention is the most powerful thing. And when you give your attention to something, that is actually attention is the most powerful thing in the world. So keep your attention carefully and value it. Use your time carefully. The time is your attention is your time, and your what you value is basically is where you're giving your attention to. So attention is energy. Your energy is where all your attention is where all your energy is going. So make sure that you do not give your power, don't waste your power, don't look at things which do not contribute to your well-being. Of course, you can't control it at some until you are more experienced in your life. You have to explore the world for until a certain extent in your life. Maybe when you are young, you don't know where your attention is going, so you go through, you look at everything is wonderful to you, as if a little baby is exploring the world. It looks at everything without any self-consciousness. So you look at the world, whenever you look at something, you are giving your attention to it, and that attention is very powerful. Don't waste it on anything, and keep that attention close to yourself, inside to yourself. You are the main, you are your own god, you are your own guru. So keep the attention deeply within yourself. Do not let your attention go out. And your mind is actually your basically where all your attention is going to. So your habits, the where your attention is going every day, make sure that your habits are maintained such that you have a consistent lifestyle which is productive to you, which is useful to you, and maybe for the greater good of humanity, or for the future for your future, or for your future generations, for your family. Make sure that your attention goes in the right direction. Don't waste your attention on some kind of drugs which affect your brain, and in that case it creates pleasure inside your brain, and that's a completely different addiction. So keep away from addictions. Keep away from physical addictions like drinking, or addictions of your sense organs. Keep away from those. So attachment to your sense organs is one of the major problems. Craving for chocolates, craving for something. So craving for maybe watching TV or 10 hours a day, that's one of the major problems you have when you're young. So focus your attention, keep your attention on something productive which you think is going to help you in the future, and do not focus your attention on someone else who is trying to use you in some way. So that's what happened today. That's what people are doing all the time. They want your attention. That's the whole point of advertisements. They want your attention so that they can use you and they can sell their products. And make sure that even if you look at an ad, it's always something which you like, so which will make your life better. So in that case, it's good. So YouTube ads can be optimized to what you like. So that's a good way that you are only watching ads which are good for you. Okay, so what's the final message for today? The final message is, there seems to be something lacking, and there has to be a big change, and I am working towards it. It's coming. The big change is coming inside me, and that's what I'm working towards. It will happen, and I know it's coming. So as it happens, I will be journaling every day, and we all reach that greatness that Rhonda Burns speaks about. That's achieving your goals and desires, and you can do whatever, you can have whatever you want. So be a great person. Yeah, so Don't be shy to go for your desires. Do whatever you want. Forget about the assholes. And yeah, don't send your anger or your energy towards those people who are irritating you constantly. Those are the assholes you need to avoid. Those who are close to you, or those who are at work, who are trying to irritate you constantly, those are the people who are taking away your energy. Stay away from the assholes. There are assholes in the gym, there are assholes at work. They are irritating you constantly and making you think about them in a way. So one way is to make you upset, so that they will make you think about you all the time, think about them all the time. So don't get impressed by these assholes. Make sure you vent it out somehow. Recognize their tactics, recognize their issues, and give it back to them in a very subtle way if you can, or just absorb all those things and then keep it and try to work hard on it, and somehow get to a point where you can overcome those hurdles. And realizing that what's happening will make you free from them. So just make yourself free from them by realizing what's going wrong, what's the reason they are irritating you. Yeah, so yes, so I'll stop my rant for today. So what was the main topic for today? The main topic for today was the situation of power, how attention is important. So the basic fundamental principles of today's talk is about power and attention. Yeah, so that's the basic law of nature. So focus your attention, keep your attention to yourself. Don't give your energy to others. Attention is also power. Handle power carefully. Don't give your power to others. Attention is power, so don't give your attention to others who are trying to use you. Unless there is a balance, there's a give and take. Okay, so that's the message I have for today. It's attention is power. So yeah, so that will be the conclusion. Thanks. Bye.